can get you to 100. I can get you to 100. Here's the punchline. So many of you are trying to build a business and you're begging for money, you're crippled by not having money. I have a huge community now on social networks and there are, I don't know how many people wouldn't want to have $20,170 extra in their pocket. And a lot of you have bigger ambitions. I know a lot of you are about to say, oh, this is small, I don't need it. It's taking away time, I could be working on my business. I don't want you to take time away from your business. I don't want you to take time away from your family. I want you to take your time away from other dumb shit. If you're complaining, if you don't complain and you don't want the $20,170, then do you play Call of Duty, watch fucking every bowl game. But if you're complaining and you're struggling and you're hungry and you can't breathe because you want to win like me, well then do this, because every one of you has a foundation of between $500 and $5,000 worth of junk in your closet, attic, and garage basement right now. Every one of you. It's insane. Even the poorest of us in America have stuff laying around. A jacket you're not wearing anymore. Sneakers that are out of style. Those sneakers go for 19 bucks. I mean, I know it's not glamorous. It doesn't seem like this remarkable, you know, not a genius, not a maven. But I know that I could walk into that Tommy Hilfiger right there and zoom it, D-Rock. Don't be a dick. There you go. I know I could walk into that Tommy Hilfiger outlet store, right? I know that I could search things on completed auctions, not listing price. A lot of people look at what it's listed for, doesn't mean it's sold it for. Completed auction price. Make money. And I do believe that an enormous amount of people in my community can make $20,170 this year converting leisure time into flipping time, going to Goodwill, going to garage sales. We're gonna go hard. Stuffed animals and coffee mugs are more likely to get to 99% to the place they want to get to than their fucking bullshit brand, streetwear brand, and fucking startup app. That's the fucking truth. For 99% of you watching right now, for the 2,500 of you that are live right now, for 99% of you that are trying to get to 100,000 a year, it's a quicker path, an easier path, a more likely path that you go to garage sales, yard sales, flea markets, and Goodwills and buy fucking ceramic coffee mugs and fucking stuffed animals and flip your way to 100,000 than building the next Supreme or Instagram. That's fucking facts. Fuck, 2 hammers, $14. Actually, this hammer might go for $9. But you can easily go search hammer and you can go then to completed items, sold items, and see what people are doing. It is doing your homework. The one thing I want to make sure, I've seen a lot of you post and be successful, but you've sold your product for half the price because you created a buy it now price that is half the price of its worth. This image that I sent D-Rock, completed and sold items, you have to understand that. You have to understand what things sell for, and you have to understand if they sell. The reason completed matters is you can see 58 people didn't sell that, you know, goofy toy, and one person sold it for 18 bucks, and that's why you can't price it at 18 bucks, buy it now, and think it's just gonna sell because the supply and demand is off. It always comes down to the work. This is the most practical, real advice that I've given that actually generates dollars. It is massively important if you want to be successful in life to know and try and learn how to make money. If you don't learn that, you are vulnerable in any business or anything that you create. And so I'm very excited about this, young and old, learning this craft, because you learn supply and demand, you learn market conditions, you learn speed of execution, you learn so many things. This is the foundational execution of how AJ was built as a kid. So I'm excited about you doing it, but please make sure you do the work. And so many of you already, I'm seeing it, are pricing things way too early, way too high, stuff's not selling because you miraculously think people are gonna overpay, and way too low because you're pumped to sell this sweater for $33, but it was worth $57. So there's strategies of listing it at 99 cents and letting the market take over, but if you're not good at listing the name, putting out the title, you may spell something wrong or not put the extra thing or not even know the nuance of it. There's millions of people, probably not. There's tens of thousands of people searching on eBay for your misplay, right? So do your homework, learn, search, learn how to search, play within it. I can put you there, but you've got to take over and do the work to understand that marketplace. So put in those hours, learn, and don't be crippled. Don't be crippled that you sold a sweater for $33 when it was $57. Those learning experiences are good too.
Building a business off of that.
Of course, brother. Who do you think I am? I'm gonna buy the New York Jets for billions of dollars on the back of like flipping sports cards. You have to learn. This is a step-by-step game. Everybody tries to get, if I said to somebody, you're gonna win Wimbledon, and they have never played tennis, they think that's ludicrous. Somehow though, people think from zero, never having a business in their life, have always been a student or an employee, that on the motivation of one of my fucking videos, that they're gonna build $1 million business the next day.
And then 1 year later,
$1 million, making $1 million, forget about even revenue, making $1 million is like winning fucking a tennis tour, like getting to the quarterfinals of Wimbledon cold. Are you gonna really do that, Carl in Jacksonville? Carl, you gonna really just pick up a racket and win fucking Wimbledon? It's the same thing of like, okay, now I'm motivated, now I'm gonna do a business. Yes, you should, but why don't we take one step at a time? And and the reason people don't is because they're 39 and they think it's over. And I'm like, being happy at 52 is really interesting for 36 years.